Hello, children. Last time I spoke about Ralph Nelson, not only the most righteous, but also the most courageous film director. And who else? I would say Sidney Lumet, whose debut movie is called 12 Angry Men, which he filmed within 2 weeks or something. And that was his debut movie when he was only 32. What a genius. Yeah, not only courageous, he was a genius. And all the rest of the movie he made later on, it's all about justice. Yeah, I learned so much from him. Yeah, and yeah, about 12 Angry Men, if you're smarter, deeper, you will know what that movie really means. And when all people in the world really understand how justice is being figured out, how justice is being done, yeah, the world will be a so much better place. Yeah, people count on justice on other people. Forget it, it's you. It's how you think, how you talk, how you walk. Justice. Yeah, this 12 Angry Men. I saw that when I was 12, and it taught me so much. It made me realize, yeah, it gave me the clear view about the world. Until then, I was, thinking, why is the world so wrong? Or I should say, why is the world filled with people with bad thoughts, cheap thoughts, selfish thoughts? And this movie taught me everything. Yeah. Okay. Sidney Lumet, genius and courageous. See ya. This is an epilogue to my talk about 12 Angry Men. Not many people know that the actor Henry Fonda produced this movie without any pay. And this is the only movie he produced. It must have been his life mission. Yeah. Everybody needs a life mission, otherwise you'll be missing in action. And when you work on your mission, expect any sales commission. It has to come from your heart. In the film, there's one very typical man. He doesn't care about social justice. He just wanted to go home as soon as possible and watch baseball game on TV. That was the most important thing for him. Yeah. Anyway, you will see this kind of man everywhere. And it was played by a incredible actor. Yeah, and I met him in person. His name is Jack Warden. I met him on a beautiful sunny day in the springtime in a beautiful little town in the southern Netherlands called Maastricht. Yeah, he was walking down the street, and I was walking up the street. There were other people, and also strollers and dogs and kids running. And, he was filming a movie called A Dog of Flanders those days in Belgium, which is only about a mile or two from this city across the border. And he was walking down the street. I was walking up the street. We got closer and closer. Even though there were other people and shops on the sides, we didn't care about anything. Somehow he and I stared at each other. without blinking, and we got closer and closer. It's like a showdown. And when we were about 6 feet away, 2 meters away, I said to him, "Hello, Mr. Jack Warden." He was so surprised. "How do you know?" Because his hair and facial hair was covering 90% of his face. And on top of it, he was wearing a baseball cap like this. So only his eyes were shown. But his eyes were good enough for me to tell it's an eye of a tiger. He was a boxer. Jack Warden has the eyes of the tiger. Yeah, boxers can see through like an X-ray and scan people, and they can tell who's good, bad, and the ugly. Yeah, when he was 17, 18, when the Great Depression hit, I'm sure he was poor, and fighting in the ring was the only way to bring food on the table. Yeah. And soon after that, in 1938, he was probably 17, 18. He was sent to Yangtze River, China, to a patrol ship because the neighboring country was doing terrible things to people in China. And after that, he was sent to Europe, to World War II. He spent years there. And the day before the D-Day, the Normandy Day, he fell on a tree in the night, in the dark, by parachute in England, and he injured his leg, big time, and he had to stay in hospital for 8 months in bed. His friends went to Normandy. Many died. Jack survived. In the hospital, he read a book called Waiting for Lefty, a debut work by an American playwright, Clifford Odets. Then the mind of this former boxer, injured soldier, was said to be an actor. And those people who change their life, they have this thing, intuitive, instinctive, spontaneous. Why? Because they believe in themselves. Many people don't. That's why they question, can I do it? What if I don't do it? Okay, there's no such thing. People who believe in themselves can change their life. So after 8 months, he went back to US. He became an actor, and then he ended up being in over 160 movies. He was nominated for an Oscar twice. And when I see him in the movies, he's not acting because he doesn't need to. He's lived more than 12 angry lives. He has met and seen more than 12,000 real people. So he didn't need to act. In other words, even if you go to the top famous acting school, if you haven't lived the real life, you can't act. No. Whatever you do, be real, okay? And on that day in Maastricht, 50 years after the war, he was walking with his cane. He must have been protecting his injured leg 50 years before. He was walking with his cane, remembering the pain back then. Yeah. And life is there not to dodge, but to change. Future is there to create, not to wait or waste. Yeah? And it takes pure hearts to achieve a fair world. And in 12 Angry Men, Jack played, again, the most typical man who cares about nothing but himself, which seems to me that he was fighting back the apathy spreading all over the world. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure other 11 actors must have had tons of stories behind. Yeah. And when these 12 angry men were all put together, it's wow. It's more than acting, it's more than a movie. Yeah. So, yeah, live your life.